New Year's Day. It was the morning of January 1st in Miami, and though the festive air from the night before still lingered like a fine, invisible shimmer of glitter, for Thomas, this new year was different. He just turned 8 and, with the determination of a small explorer, had decided this would be the year of great adventures. Not the kind from books or video games, but his very own, lived under the Florida sun. He woke early, before the first rays fully warmed his apartment balcony overlooking the bay, and gazed at the sky tinged with orange and pink. Upon entering, the delicious aroma of roasted pork told him that the New Year's Day lunch table was set, overflowing with his family's favorite dishes. His grandpa observed him with an enigmatic smile and, without a word, offered him a small, brightly wrapped package. Inside, Thomas discovered an old brass compass and a small, hand-drawn map with familiar strokes. This suggests a peculiar connection between Florida's vibrant nature and the mystery awaiting Thomas, adding a layer of charm and a touch of magical realism to the tale. Instead of a day of general rest, this scenario, full of activity, it highlights his determination and instinctive urge to help, transforming an act of kindness into a heroic and memorable moment. And cultural diversity becomes the perfect backdrop for Thomas to discover tomorrow's laughter, making his discovery even more unique. "This is today's secret, Thomas," his grandpa said softly. "But in the ability to generate joy in others and through acts of kindness and empathy." By helping the girl retrieve her balloon, Thomas not only deciphers the parchment-e's message but also discovers a much deeper and more significant way to find happiness and genuine purpose. The laughter of tomorrow he sought manifests as a pure happiness he himself brought to someone else. The true path isn't shown with words, but with the joy you bring to others. Every time your inner compass guides you to make someone smile, you'll have found a treasure greater than any gold coin. Thomas understood then, with the wisdom only a genuine adventure can bestow, that life's true adventure wasn't about finding hidden treasures in the outside world, but about discovering the magic of each day by making someone else smile. That New Year's Day, Thomas not only found a compass for his future explorations, but also the direction of a life filled with empathy, joy, and endless possibilities to share happiness. Thus ends this inspiring story. "Today is a day," he whispered, feeling a thrill of excitement. His first great adventure would be exploring Bayfront Park, that immense green space with towering palm trees where, according to his grandfather's tales, sea breezes whispered stories of pirates and hidden treasures. Upon arrival, the park was strangely empty for Miami, save for an exotic iguana that eyed him curiously from a low branch. Tomorrow's laughter sounded like something he'd find at the vibrant Bayside Marketplace, which came alive every holiday with its shops, street musicians, and tourists from all over. Even though it was New Year's Day, his grandma always said that crowded places often held the biggest surprises. Arriving there, the hustle and bustle was a deafening whirlwind, a symphony of multicultural voices, children's laughter, the jingle of souvenirs, and the music of an impromptu mariachi band. As Thomas watched the tide of people, his eyes landed on a small girl who, with tear-filled eyes, watched her silver dolphin balloon slowly rise into Miami's vast blue sky. The balloon was already high, about to get lost among the clouds. Without a second thought, driven by an urgency he didn't understand, Thomas Ran launched himself over a fresh coconut stand with surprising agility for his 8 years, and stretching his arm as far as he could, managed to grab the balloon string just before it vanished into the heavens. The girl looked at him, first with absolute astonishment, and then with a contagious, pure laugh that echoed through the market. It was such an authentic and liberating laugh that Thomas felt the message illuminate clearly in his mind. Thomas ventured deep among the lush vegetation, feeling the salty breeze on his face. Suddenly, he tripped over something hard, half buried in the sand. It was an ancient glass bottle, weathered by the sea, sealed with a cork and containing a rolled-up parchment. His heart skipped a beat. A bottle with a message. With trembling hands and palpable excitement, he managed to remove the cork and, with utmost care, unrolled the parchment to read its contents. Whoever finds this must find tomorrow's laughter to unveil today's secret. Confused but more excited than ever, Thomas decided his second adventure would be to decipher that enigmatic message. He returned home to the family apartment with a radiant smile, the parchment safely tucked away, and the profound certainty of having found tomorrow's laughter. Analysis of the curious situations in this story. The curious situations you identified are excellent points that enhance the narrative. The observing iguana, replacing the squirrel. The iguana in Bayfront Park gives a distinct and exotic touch to the beginning of the adventure in Miami. The New Year's Day flea market, Bayside Marketplace. The fact that Bayside Marketplace, a bustling tourist spot, is full of life on January 1st is a curiosity that gives the story an unexpected and vibrant character. The acrobatic leap over the coconut stand, the image of Thomas, an 8-year-old boy, jumping with surprising agility over a fresh coconut stand to catch a balloon is a visually striking and somewhat comical scene. The lesson this story teaches us, the main lesson of New Year's Day, is that life is true adventure and most valuable treasure doesn't reside in material objects or hidden secrets.